For as far as time is back, there's been nobility in the world, aristocracy, different levels of hierarchy where you could put yourself. That's a lot of English words, all saying one thing. We're not all the same. In this world, there are kings, there are queens. And in order to be that, you have to obviously inherit it or at birth be given kingship. But there's been a difference in the world because we've decided that colloquially we could change that, right? We could call it Jomo Sono King, as in Jomo King. I know you remember it because you're a sporting lover. Because he was great at what he did. But it didn't just stop to king. Because yes, there's King Henry the Great. There's Louis the Great. There's Alexander the Great. All noble kings were really amazing at what they did. But you and I know that the most consequential king of all time is the queen. And that's Elizabeth. Now, why am I saying all of this? Because in order to be a king or a queen, you have to be the greatest at what you do. That's colloquially. Because in other words, that's historically, right? That's when you birthright to do it. And I say all of this to say one thing, that the people that I sit with today as my guests, maybe will be regarded as that, or in the future can be because of what they're building now. One such person, I could agree, that has reached the level of kingship. If I don't say so, well, at least they say so themselves. Jackson Mabokgwane could be that one person. He could regard himself as a king because Jackson Mabokgwane not only played the game at the most elite of levels, but he's now come back to teach others. And if you're not a king, you're not as great enough to teach the rest. So we'll speak to him about all things teaching. Hey, Jackson.
So,
Are you good?
I'm good, Manuela.
Many people forget, you're a broadcaster now as well.
Yeah, no, we work together these days.
Yeah, but nah.
Yeah, it's a new space for me, but I'm loving it. And thanks for the introduction. I'm way too far from being a king.
Well,
but, I hope one day I'll become a king.
The other person that could be a king is David Masharela. And I say this because as an anchor who sits here and talks to people and interviews people, I sometimes listen and look at this person who does the mediums I do, radio and television, and think, why is it that he is so good? Deserved is the crown on his head. David?
I owe you money for that intro, man.
Why king?
Well, I didn't give myself the name. I was given by Sis H at Metro FM. I was a naughty kid. When I was there, I was a young boy. And I made so many mistakes, but they let me get away with them. And they said, leave him, he's a king. And I adopted the name. And I never let go of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's bestowed upon you. It's given to you, whether through blood or through others seeing it in you. And today, I'm going to keep it on hold. I'm going to keep it on ice because a young lady that I once saw as just a pikinini, now grown up, doing her own thing, stepping away from the light of her parents. Tea with Tam is what she's calling it. Tamlin Griever joins us. Hey, Tamlin.
Hi, Dandile.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Listen, you could be a queen because, you could walk the runways and be a queen and be Miss South Africa, but that's not your calling, is it?
No, not at this time. Never say never, but not at this time.
So, you and the yellow that he wears, there's something there. There's a link there. What's going on?
Yeah, that's my team.
Why? Why do you like Sundowns?
Why do I like Sundowns? It's actually nepotism.
Hi,
My dad's on the board of Sundowns, so I have the direct connection.
Okay.
So should your dad move to another team?
No, why?
But let's leave
We
it
like
there.
winners. We like winners.
So if Daddy goes to the board of chiefs,
Know where the money goes.
oh, she's involved now. Follow the money.
And support is for sale.